What's going on, everybody? It's Rockman 3K3.
And the one and only Shogun.
And we're back again. Day 2 of Third Plate Conference.
The
Woo!
third plate!
On the Nerd Plate. Major conference.
Ah, look at that.
Thank you.
New logos and all that.
You can't see a special thanks to Leroy in the background making everything happen right now.
Juicing it.
He's producing the hell out of this episode. I appreciate him for that. Got them computer skills going.
Computer.
Shogun, thank you for coming back on the show for day 2.
Anytime. Day 2 of the third plate. So should it be 2 of the third. Leroy the GOAT.
2 of the third, sir. The 2/3. So you ready to hop into it? Hop into what we're about to get into today? Let's do it. So the first thing we want to talk about, guys, is of course all the other stuff that was around on like
E3.
PC. Yeah, around E3, it was on PC, Microsoft, Xbox systems. And the first thing that really pops up is, of course, Mech Warrior 5.
Wow.
Now, I know. It's a lost series. Everybody remembers Mech Warrior and Mech Assault from like the Xbox regular days. And then I think they had one on 360. PC had the rest of the Mech Warrior games. But, you know, they're command and conquer type, like real-time strategy games. They also had first-person cockpit games. And then Mech Assault, which is probably more widely known, was more of the arcadey jump into a mech, third-person action, go from there.
Yeah, Mech Assault.
Yeah, Mech Assault. So that's really cool. The action doesn't stop in this one as well. Of course, it's a little bit more slow motion and simulated than what you're used to if you come off Mech Assault. But if you played the Mech Warrior series, like I have, and I think, you know, Shogun's also played this well on the PC. You already know how it feels. It's a lot like the old Armored Core days and stuff like that, but just not as fast paced.
Exactly.
So, Shogun, what do you think about this? Right.
Okay. So,
next game. Terrible. Just terrible.
Now, Mech Warrior is a really dope series that I love the concept of, but I've never really got into it.
Yeah, it's very niche. It's definitely something for just a few players, especially for that Armored Core fan base and that Mech Warrior fan base, because they used to be big on PC a long time ago. So,
like, there's a game for everybody, you know, like the world of tanks. Like, who would ever thought a game about tanks would
take off?
Yeah, but people are really into tanks. They got train simulators. People really like trains. So Mech Warrior is like that Mech Warrior game for the die-hardcore mech guys.
This is true. This is very true. So next game. Just wanted to mention that one. Y'all check it out. It's coming out very soon if it's not already out. Oh, wow.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And
Farming
as
Simulator.
Leroy says,
and the Goat Simulator. Yes. I know. I say the same thing.
Hey, it's a game for everybody.
It is, like you said.
They even got a dating pigeon sim.
Yes. Anyway, next game. Moving on. There's another game that caught my eye that I was looking at. It's called They Always Run.
From you? Yeah. She's a runner. She's a track star.
I guess, man. It's very damn. Wow.
You gotta learn how to flow keg and she'll stop.
Terrible. Anyway,
what is this game about? What is it?
This is a really cool game. So you play this intergalactic bounty hunter that goes around. He's got to collect different bounties.
Problematic.
Very. And so it's called They Always Run by this like independent developer company, but it's really cool because it's a Metroidvania type game. It's a 2D action side scroller. It's actually out right now on demo on Steam. You can actually download it right now. I have not gotten a chance to play the demo, but I am going to play it, and I'll let you guys know how it is. But I'm excited. This dude has like 3 arms, so he's like, you know, if someone comes up, sneak up on you, you can do a counterattack with the machete in the back arm, and he's got 2 guns like going. It's really tight. I've really enjoyed the trailer, and I was just like, yeah, like I definitely play this, and there's a little bit of it playing right now. But like just seeing the gameplay is definitely something I'm all about because I love my Metroidvania games like that. Like that looks really tight. Really, really awesome. It definitely caught my eye, like I said, when I was watching the PC. But yeah, it's a lot of action, bro. So I can't wait to sit down and play the demo. So
it's got a dope art style, and I really like how he's zipping around in there. It kind of reminds me of that other game that Microsoft showed. Can't think of the name of it at this current moment.
Oh, Replaced.
Yes, Replaced.
Yeah. So it looks really tight, man. I like it. I want to play this one and Replaced.
So, I wonder when this comes out.
This one is supposed to be, I believe they said summer, like as in
this
the
year?
end. Yeah, this year. It's definitely a 2021 release. I think they're either saying the end of summer or fall. One of the two. But I cannot wait. It looks amazing.
Definitely does.
Yeah, because I even got it on my wish list right now. Okay, so yeah. So the next thing, okay, this is something I wanted to talk about. And Shogun, I don't know if you felt this way. A little company I used to really be all excited about.
Shut up. You know you still love them. You're just in an abusive relationship.
It's so hard, man. It's so hard. Like, they gave me a right hook, but then they hugged me. And I'm like,
they told you to buy PlayStation 5 so you can play the rest of the DLC for that Final Fantasy. You know you want it.
Oh, so let me get the good shit out of the way. Though I was like, okay, even though they didn't talk about any RPGs, aside from the fact that we are going to get the remake of 1 through, or not remake, but a portable, I guess, port of 1 through 6 on the Steam and mobile. So you'll now be able to play Final Fantasy 1 through 6 on your cell phone or Steam. There's that.
Right.
But the good thing is Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, which looks really good. It's an action superhero game.
What makes it look really good to you?
I like the decision-based stuff. I like the action. I've really wanted to be multiplayer, and I wanted to play other people other than Star-Lord, but
y'all motherfuckers.
I like the
They made a multiplayer game.
I love the Avengers.
It was called Avengers. You told niggas to go buy that shit.
I did because I liked it. It's a good co-op, but the multiplayer just wasn't as great. In the end game,
now you want this single player game to be multiplayer.
I would like to play other than Star-Lord. I can't. How come I can't be more up in this piece? No, just
no.
We don't deserve that after Avengers.
No, you don't deserve that.
Oh, okay.
You told people about that Marvel shit.
It had a good story.
I really enjoy the character design of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Very close to the comics, but it's still its own thing, you know.
Well, they're recognizable, but they have their own spin on it, their own twist. You know, it's like I know who these characters are, but they still are fresh and vibrant. Now, I hope the actual gameplay is fun, playing as Star-Lord and whatnot, but we'll find out soon because it comes out this year.
It does. It'll be on all systems.
They just announced it, and it's coming out.
Yeah,
that's nice.
That is. I just really miss today's RPGs. But if we could
shut up, you want RPGs? They gave you one last year. It's called Marvel.
Don't do that. Don't
Marvel's
do that.
Avengers.
Don't do that to them. I will say one of the things they did talk about that was RPG related that really got on my nerves, and I was just like, okay, was Strangers of Paradise or Strangers in Paradise, the origin sequel or prequel to Final Fantasy 1. Now, for everybody that heard about this one, I know it's gonna be like a No 2 type like action adventure game that basically is going to like be a prequel to Final Fantasy 1. So not that y'all care, because y'all don't want RPGs no more. We ain't got that shit no more.
Nobody cared about the beginning of the Final Fantasy because it never ends.
I mean, facts, but I mean, you ain't gotta say it like that. I mean,
exactly. Nah, they could have left that shit where it was. You don't even care about it, and you like Final Fantasy.
I don't, because I don't like the character design. I don't like the whole chaos. I'm here to destroy chaos. Chaos.
It was a drinking game every time they said chaos.
I was like, oh, stop. Just stop. So it's
basically Devil May Cry, though. Demon Soul, Devil May Cry.
It is, because the guys who didn't know, too, that's kind of what they went for. And that's exactly the same thing this one's going to be. So look out for that one as well. Some of the other ones that were good announcements was Fall of Babylon, which was really dope. That's going to be a 4-player action RPG from Platinum Games, the same guys who did the Nier Automata series.
Is it time to put Platinum on notice?
You don't like Platinum Games?
What was the last game they had to come
Near
out?
Automata, and they also did Replicant. Near
Okay, never
Replicant.
mind. You're right.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
you're right.
yeah. No. Back
It
on
just
Platinum.
seemed like Platinum been kind of MIA for a minute, but you're right.
No, they be out here working because I mean, even Fall of Babylon looks good, so it's good shit.
Yo, we missed the game.
Which game?
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. That's not Square Enix. That one is actually Namco Bandai.
Yes.
But that one is
this motherfucker already had it ready.
There you go. So we're gonna jump to that since you brought that one up. No, it's okay. Elden Ring is a project between the guy who did Dark Souls and our favorite guy who never put shit out on time.
Pizzas are coming.
The pizzas are coming. The drag show is gonna be great. It's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be great. George R.R. Martin. Now, of course, we've been waiting on this one for a minute, but this is the first time they actually showed more about it.
Gameplay, story, everything. They showed off the game finally.
Looks amazing. From Software, of course. You already know your boys who's up in the whole Demon Souls, Dark Souls franchise. Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I mean, of course, it's going to play out like a Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's supposed to be an accessible Dark Souls game. So it might have an easy mode. Maybe.
See, that's an oxymoron. But who knows? They might do
Jedi Fallen Order had an easy mode, and it was a Dark Soul-ish.
That's true.
The game was good, and it just got its patch for the Xbox and PlayStation 5.
That's true. So they could actually do that because that's one big thing. Ninja Gaiden people talked about that before. Team Ninja / Tecmo has talked about it.
I mean, the story was cheap, bro. Wow. The story was ass. Like,
if y'all ever want to hear about that, go check out one of our older episodes.
That was an amazing episode.
It
was great. He right. I mean, the Fallen Order was a terrible ass story, but the combat was fun.
Combat was fun. It made you think.
And it had a cameo from somebody that was very dope.
Indeed. We're not going to spoil that, but yeah, it was really tight. So, but back to Elden Ring, I like it. I like the look of it. I'm a little Souls out, so I don't know if I'll be jumping into it. But I mean, it looks good. If you like Dark Souls, you'll definitely like this one because I mean, from the same guys, you'll love it. Bloodborne, all those. This is where it all originated from, and now he teamed up with George R.R. Martin. So check it out, man. Elden Ring.
I'm more curious to see what the story is going to be like.
Sekiro. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is also another good one. Just really tough. Really tough. All right, so our next thing is, all right, Shogun, did you see the Gearbox announcements? Did you?
I saw the Gearbox presentation. Not really sure if it was an announcement.
oh, that's just me being nice. So I just want to let y'all know this is what Gearbox did. If you didn't see Gearbox, this is exactly what Gearbox said. Gearbox said, "Oh, there's an E3. Oh shit. Okay. Fuck. All right, you follow me to this location. You talk about the 3 games we got coming out, and then fuck it. That's gonna be it. We're gonna love it. My name is Randy Pitchford. My shit is amazing."
Yeah.
I wish I was making up, guys. That's exactly how I went.
That's what I saw.
And then Kevin Hart made an appearance, but
bro, they talked more about the movie than they did anything else. I don't give a.
No,
I mean the movie might be decent. The movie might be decent, but this is E3. We supposed to be talking about games.
Games. We talk about games. Not video games. Not the games I love.
I'm talking about actual games.
Actual games. We talk about a movie. A movie. But anyway, they showed off the trailers of Wonderland, which it looks good. That's basically gonna be their Diablo. That's basically what that is. So that's gonna be pretty tight. We don't know anything else about it other than this trailer. We do know that it's gonna be an action like shooter melee type game. So that's gonna be crazy.
You talking about Tiny Tina?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a medieval game. It's set.
Yeah, but then you're still gonna have guns in it too. But
I thought it was all knives and things.
No, it's gonna be swords. It's gonna be guns. The only thing it won't have in it is grenades, but you'll have skills. So there's that. So it's basically their Diablo, which I'd like to see how that's gonna work out. Another game they announced that nobody cared about was Homeworld 3 because we hadn't seen that shit since like forever ago on PC.
Forever.
And yeah, again, just the movie, which nobody gives a fuck about. So
I mean,
there's that. And wait, but Tribes of Midgard actually was shown off, and it was actually pretty cool. So there's that. That was probably the only cool thing we saw from the exhibit. But it's pretty tight. It's basically like a build your own, and you and like 9 other people can get together and build your own tribes of Vikings, and you go out and get resources. Want to be Vikings with us? Okay.
Yup.
So, what do you think about that?
I mean, it's an interesting art style. It looks unique. I would probably play it if it came to like Game Pass or it had a demo version first.
Mm-hmm.
Like these type of games, you really got to dedicate some time to, and that's just something I don't find interesting.
I feel you.
I don't want to work on a game. Like if I'm doing work and I'm not getting paid, I feel like I'm getting gypped off or ripped off. It's like,
I feel you. So there's that one, and then moving right along to the next thing. Now, this is another thing that kind of grabbed my attention, but I wasn't like, oh my, because I didn't play. I played a little bit of Dying Light, but I didn't play a lot of Dying Light. But Dying Light 2, what is it called? Being Human or Staying Human or whatever.
Right.
How did you see that, and what did you think about that?
Dying Light looks amazing, and for this studio to have as much turmoil as it's had, like for it to still be able to produce this game throughout COVID and all the bullshit, crap that it's been going through, I'm excited to see what the game actually ends up being like. But I don't know, man. There's a lot of systems in this game. Like you got the parkour, the shooting, the dialogue. I mean, it's a lot going. This is a very ambitious game, but I'm curious to see how it turned out.
Yeah, I remember the first one being a lot like that. Like it was very ambitious, and I mean, I wasn't like I got tired. I got burned out with zombies because I was just like, oh, if I play another zombie game, whatever.
Right.
But this one was good and had a lot of original concepts to it. I just didn't bother to finish it because I was like, man, I'm just tired of zombies. But it had a lot of originality with the parkour, the buggy system that you played in the DLC that was about the crazy cultists. Just all kind of like the story is like really good. Like they always have a good story. It's just gonna be interesting to see how this one plays out. Because this one, you play a guy who like basically left his sister in the quarantine with the experiments, and then he finds out that like, hey, like she's still alive. Did. So yeah, well, she's still alive in this one. So he's gotta try to find her and all this other stuff. So it's crazy.
That's interesting premise.
Yeah, like it's cool. It's definitely I can say that about Dying Light is that like they always have a very original story. So yeah, I can't wait to see how that kind of plays out. And I may like get back into it, but yeah, it was pretty dope. My next one, Shogun. So I just want to say this, and I'm sure you agree with me because we grew up on Street Fighter, but Capcom doesn't care about us anymore.
I been knew that. When Street Fighter 5 came out, I gave up on Capcom.
I tried, man.
Street Fighter came out, I gave up on Capcom.
Oh, it was just so bad. Basically, the only good thing about Capcom, or the only thing good they announced was Monster Hunter Stories 2, which looks amazing.
They barely hanging on with that shit. If that shit wasn't selling like it was selling, nobody would give a damn.
Talk about it, because the first one came out on 3DS, and they didn't care about it until it caught on. Then they're like, oh, okay, shit, let's talk about that. Right. They also, of course, pretty much was like, hey, the company also had as future releases leaked as part of a ransom hack in 2020. Okay, still doesn't pop an excuse, but that's pretty hilarious. But some of the other things they talked about was the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which are games that we're finally going to get that we didn't get in the States. They're finally going to come. They're prequels to, of course, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Apparently his whole family went through and, they were lawyers. So you got that coming out. Of course, they talked about Resident Evil The Village. Even though that is a great game, it's already out, but they just talked about that.
DLC.
Yeah, they're talking about DLC for it, which they didn't even announce originally they're just like, hey, Resident Evil.
They needed to say something for E3.
I know. And then the other thing that they talked about is, of course, the Resident Evil 4 for Oculus VR, which that's crazy.
Bro, that game is on everything.
Yeah, it literally is. It's going to be on a cell phone pretty soon. I can see it now. They have released Resident Evil for everything, which was crazy. It's like, wow, okay.
VR, everything.
So yeah, that was just like a very bleak release. Yeah, it was initially released in 2005, and it's since then been on everything.
It's 2021.
Hey man, they just trying to get that Grand Theft Auto 5 on. That's all they trying to do.
No, they have top Grand Theft Auto 5, bro.
They kind of have.
Do you realize I graduated high school in 2004?
We had the game,
and then we're gonna put it on VR. Like, first of all, you can literally buy Resident Evil on your phone. Why would you need to buy it in 3D? Like, or VR?
They gotta be immersed, Shogun. They gotta be.
Well, I guess that's cool and all, but would you really buy a game that's over 20 years old? No. And you can play it in VR and then pay the premium price of $299. Like, Red is the only person I know that has an Oculus.
Right, which I can't wait to play more of that, because I've played a little bit of the Oculus, and it's just like, okay. Like, it's just not enough.
Did you buy Resident Evil for your Oculus?
No, because I wouldn't even have an Oculus, and I have Resident Evil 4 on like 3 or 4 different systems.
You got it on the best version. That's the GameCube.
So, I mean, that's it. Right, and they are still making Skyrim and GTA for the new consoles. That's right, GTA 5, baby. They got the new expansion coming out.
Like, when is enough? Like, everybody's tired of these shark cars. Like, when can they gotta stop selling GTA 5?
No, like, bro. Like, I see it ending on PlayStation 6.
When did
Xbox
GTA 5
Neo,
research department tell me when did GTA 5 come out? Was it 2013 or 2012?
I think it's 2012.
I need to know when GTA 5 came out, the release date of GTA 5. I think it was 2012. 2013.
2013,
okay.
Jesus.
September 17, 2013. Bro, it is 2021.
Rockstar is still making money. Rockstar's like, hey, it's a banger. Hey, price of work, baby.
look at the platforms. It's on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 5, the Series X, the Series S, the Xbox 360, and then Windows. Bro, it's on 4 different generations.
Only thing we need on now is Nintendo Switch. When it gets on Nintendo Switch, that's when everybody's like, all right, it's officially going too far. That's what's going to happen. I promise you. They're going to put it on like Switch, and they're like, all right, it's going too far. Nintendo even got it.
Nintendo don't want that on there. Nintendo like,
hey man, they had China Wars. China Wars is good.
Who?
China Wars. China Wars is good.
Child, please. There's a reason they ain't never brought that game back up.
Oh.
That's a mobile phone game. That is not a Nintendo game.
That's terrible. So, speaking of wow. So, speaking of terrible presentations, we're going to move right along to the next terrible presentation, which was, Shogun, you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Namco Bandai.
Okay, next.
Yeah, because you know what they showed off? They showed off
some bullshit.
Some bullshit.
It's like, oh yeah, we ain't got nothing to show because of COVID. Nah,
no,
y'all ain't making shit.
So for the fans of Dark Pictures, go crazy because it was all you.
Yo, okay, all right, next.
Yeah. Next one. So
I ain't gonna lie though, the Dark Pictures series does look pretty cool. Like, I would actually play some of those games. Like, one of them was in the Game Pass and I downloaded it and I forgot to play it, but I downloaded it, so that's progress.
It was going to happen, right? You were going to play it.
Yeah, I guess.
Just
it gives me strong Indigo Prophecy vibes, and I'm just like, yo, I want to play this.
Don't disrespect Indigo Prophecy.
When I'm bored.
Indigo Prophecy was the boss. But
I got a PC version of that game that has like better graphics and all.
Yes, the remake. I'm kind of debating on buying it.
So the last remake that I really wanted was 13, and I'm glad I didn't buy it because that shit was shit.
Trash. Did you hear about? I was sad because I got it on GameCube, and I was like, all right, I might give it a shot. People were just like,
I missed something. Something popped up on the screen and I didn't catch it.
Oh, he was talking about Indigo Processor. How did you play? Okay.
How do you forget to play a game that you downloaded? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I downloaded and I was like, man, I can't wait to play this one day.
Shogun, don't feel bad. I did the same shit with the Final Fantasy VII First Soldier. I was like,
because you played it. Oh, First Soldier.
No, I was like, no.
Yeah. I was like, why are you doing?
I was gonna try, but I was like,
oh, you wasn't.
Uninstall. Yeah, it just makes me mad.
Stop playing shit just because it got Final Fantasy on it. It's still trash.
I want
Square
to know
Enix is garbage, bro. Like,
I want to fight you on this, but I can't. I
proof.
It is what it is. Like I kind
of actually Atlas has done a better job keeping the RPGs alive than Square Enix has. So suck my
after exactly. I totally feel it because after Working Design stopped, I was like, all right, Atlas, what we got? And Atlas has been keeping it going with Shin Megami, with Persona.
Fallujah.
Oh, not 6 Days of Fallujah. No.
Yeah. What is this? Dark Pictures. What are you watching right there?
Dark Pictures.
Oh, that's Dark Pictures?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna download that and
House of Ashes.
That look good. That look real good.
So the next thing, and Shogun, I told you about this one, and we kind of talked about it, is Red Solstice 2 Survivors. Kind of looks amazing. I want to play that with my friends. That looks tight. What do you think?
You want to play that on what?
Like, probably play it on PC. Probably. Because I think it's PC and Xbox, right? Or is it just PC?
I think it's just PC. That game looks bad.
You don't like it?
It looks like an XCOM wannabe and none of the fun stuff of XCOM.
I would like to see how the multiplayer for it will work in terms of like surviving with a team of people. But yeah, it definitely gives big XCOM energy.
It gives the tower defense energy.
That too. It almost gives me.
I love the reminder.
Oh yeah,
6 Days of Fallujah.
Yeah, that game really ain't coming out for real. But I like the whole building your squad thing and kind of going through and playing it. I also
XCOM-ish.
Oh yeah, Super XCOM. I really do want to check out the multiplayer for it though, and see how it works with different people doing strategies and text together. Like it looks tight, so I'm interested in it. But yeah, it's definitely an XCOM energy.
If it's on Game Pass, I'll download it. I forget to play it.
Terrible. So there's that one. Okay, now the next one. This is crazy. So Avatar got a video game, and
I don't know why.
Right, I did not like the movie, but Ubisoft was like, "Hey,
you don't like Ferngully?
You mean Dances with Smurfs?"
Yeah. Let me touch your tail. I'm gonna touch your tail. Oh wait.
So
let me make it glow. That makes it look better.
Like, nigga, what is this? Emboss it and make it 3D, sir, because that's where it's at. This is the future.
I'm handicapped. I'm in a wheelchair, but when I go into this machine, I can become one of them and climb trees.
Oh, and now I'm gonna fight the military just because.
Nigga, I'm your ride home. So dumb. Actually, you are already in a chair. If you don't continue to be a dumbass,
have several more seats, sir. Is that what you're gonna
hit his ass with a whole folding chair like Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Oh my god! So, guys, of course, if you know about Avatar, you know about Avatar. But Ubisoft is making an Avatar game called Avatar: Open Frontier.
Man, let me stop you for a second.
Sure.
Who the fuck wants to be in the Ubisoft, in the Avatar world? Like, was the story that deep and gripping?
It really was.
Why are they forcing this bullshit on motherfuckers with these long horses?
Bro, I don't know.
These land seahorses.
And you know it's gonna be Division. It's gonna be Division Avatar. I already know. I can already feel it.
Division is good though.
Division is tight, but they're gonna do Division and Avatar, which because they're gonna let you pick as like being a human or being like one of the little Avatar.
Zoe. Side note: we got the producer shooting in. The producer was saying that he was hyped up on Zoe Saldana being better than she was in the actual movie. Plus, she played natives, and it just don't sit right with her. Look, Zoe Saldana, she actually played Nina Simone in the movie. Any motherfuckers that bold to play some bullshit like that, she don't care about whatever you thinking.
She doesn't. She just takes whatever role. Money good? Okay.
Money good, I'm gone. Let's do it. They darkened her skin and everything.
Oh,
what kind of bullshit is that? Y'all gonna act like y'all couldn't find a black actor?
Look, and they had the nerve to be like, I regret that part. It's like, I bet you do regret that role.
But you ain't regret them checks, did you?
Right.
Yeah. Never forget where you come from. She made that movie Colombiana or whatever that shit was. It's like, never forget where you come from.
She was in the other movie, the Bodega, not the Vampires. No, she was in Vampires versus Brooklyn. She was in that movie as well, and I was like, "Why are you here?" But okay,
never forget where you come from. That shit coming out next year.
Yeah, next year. Ubisoft also talked about they had like that big what's the snowboarding game? It was something. God, I forgot the name of it. Not Steep, but it's like Steep.
Striders or Shredders or some shit?
No, not Shredders.
Microsoft's version.
That's Microsoft's version. But they had this big thing where everybody's on a mountain and you can do bicycling, snowboarding.
Wow. Okay, yeah.
It's something Republic. Riders Republic, maybe?
Sounds good to me. Yeah, there it is. Riders Republic.
Yeah, so that was another one they brought up. And again, Ubisoft is really big into this open world initiative. They're like, all our stuff's going to be open world. And
that's cool because they tired of,
Yeah, like, I mean, I like this. This is weird, but I like that it's coming back from the X Games era. Like, you were getting more of that Tony Hawk era coming back, which is good because I miss Tony Hawk.
They just came out with a Tony Hawk
Pro Skater 1 and 2. Yeah. But I think this will definitely bring the X game thing kind of back, which is cool because we need that in the gaming industry.
You see this dude on a tightrope on a bicycle?
That was insane. No thing. I don't even want to do that in real life.
I definitely don't want to do that in real life because I only got one respawn. Actually, I got no respawn.
None. And just some of the cool stuff about it is I like the glider thing. I like the bicycling, the extreme tricks. The tricks look easy to do. Right. No, facts. Thank you, Leroy. Thank you. And just all kinds of crazy shit. So it looks pretty cool. It's just going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, that was two of their biggest. Aside from, of course, Far Cry 6, which is, we talked about that already. That's going to be huge. But yeah, this was one of their bigger announcements. So yeah, there's that, and
you gave it more light than anybody else did.
I know, man, because it's great. It's a great idea.
Can you scroll down? I want to see what the comments are saying about this. This game needs open voice chat for everybody. That would be actually kind of cool. That way you can talk to the whole room.
That would be cool.
This must be Steep developers after I can't read it. It's kind of blurry. After they did Steep.
I have total faith they can make it amazing. Glad to see Downhill Hiking making a comeback.
I wanted a remake of Downhill from PlayStation 2. Nigga, move on.
Wow. Wow, really?
Steep is the game. I always, all right. Wish you could do definitely looks just like Steep. Okay, but with bikes. Okay. All right. So some people
people are feeling it. It was just a weird out of nowhere concept. I was like, okay, cool.
If it floats your boat, get on it.
Go for it, So the next one, which is really funny, we already talked about that. But this is cool. I don't know if you heard about this one, Shogun, but it's called Misc Games. Have you heard about that?
I've been seeing previews about it. I don't understand what the hype is. So explain it to me, please.
All right, it's really weird. So I looked at it, and I also heard about it from the developer because he talked about it a little bit. He's basically saying it's an RTS and first-person shooter at the same time, which is really weird.
How is that going to work?
Here's that's how it was going to bake your noodle. What's really going to bake your noodle is
whoa. I don't want my noodle baked.
30 seconds of play. That's all you get, because basically what happens is humanity is gone. And so they're trying to go through this litmus gate to go back and fix everything that was wrong with humanity. But they only have a certain time frame and window to do it.
30 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. So that's all you have in play, which is weird because I know it's not a real 30 seconds. It's probably going to be some augmented, all right, go for 30 seconds. So this is what I'm guessing is how it's going to work. Is there's going to be one person that has, I guess, the job of the commander, and he's kind of giving hints to the other operatives to go through and do certain things. Because what happens is you're all playing the same 30 seconds, but you're doing it in different interval timings. So I'm playing 30 seconds and how I would go up against your bots. Then you come in, you're playing a certain amount on me, then going back in with drones playing. It's really weird. If they do what they say they could do, it's going to be a very interesting first-person shooter for PC. It's also coming to Xbox X and S. I believe it's coming to Game Pass as well.
Let me make sure I understand. So everybody has a shared 30 seconds, but you start and you are interacting with each other in different times of your 30 seconds.
Yes, which is going to make it very weird and interesting.
That's actually pretty interesting. I like that.
I want to play the beta when it comes out July just to see, like, okay, what the hell is actually going on and how they're going to pull that. Because they do have, like he's showing on screen now, seek and destroy, domination, capture the flag. They even have, like, some other mode. And it's crazy, but it's all supposed to play in the whole, like, you got to be the one to get to, like, the gate for a certain faction of humanity to save a part of humanity that you love or whatever. So it's crazy stuff. It's got a crazy storyline to it, and it's got a crazy, like, system set up in terms of gameplay. I definitely want to see how that's going to work out. So
Litmus Gate.
Yeah. Weird stuff.
I like it though.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to play because it just threw me for a loop. I was like, all right, that's kind of weird, but I want to see how that works. My next thing is Shogun. I don't know if you're familiar with this game. You probably, because we've been in the gaming industry for so long. EVE Online is still going.
EVE? Like EVE?
Yes, that's
I thought they shut that shit down.
Nah, bro, that shit is still
going. Still playing EVE Online?
I posted that on my Facebook, right? And I was like, yo, real talk, all my friends, who's still playing it? There are like 3 people still playing it. Like, oh yeah, 3 people just started playing it.
Are you playing it on a PlayStation 3?
Bruh, it's all over the place. So, as you guys probably know, if you don't know, EVE is one of the biggest space MMOs ever created. In fact, it's so big, if you got into it right now, you'll just be kind of in there. Like, you'll have to have a whole tutorial on how to get in and play. It's very hard for new people to get in and play EVE Online. But, like, it's a whole inside world, inside, like, this PC MMORPG. You can go in and be, like, a trader your whole life. You can go in and be a pirate. You can go in and join clans. Right. All kinds of crazy stuff. Like Shogun said, they even had extensions that extended out to the PlayStation 3 and the PS Vita, where you were just basically grunts going in playing a first-person shooter, and somebody was actually commanding you to go in and take out certain spots. Crazy stuff, guys, but it is still fucking going. Kudos to the developers who are all about EVE Online, because Jesus, that to keep it going for this long, which I want to say like a 20-year cycle.
Gameplay introduction.
Like, it's insane. Like, there's so much you can do in it, and there's so much to do in the game. It's got its own nations, its own factions, its own worlds, everything. Crazy shit. But yeah, so if you guys want to check that out. They're actually getting more content again, because of course they're EVE. So yeah, check it out. EVE Online still fucking going. No, not EVE Online. That's Star Citizen. That's how you get scammed.
I thought you were talking about Eve the rapper.
No.
Eve.
Oh, no, Eve the rapper's cool. And so my final thing, really, that I took away from it is 2 Point campuses, or 2 Points campus. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is hilarious. 2 Point did a 2 Point hospital, which is very funny. It was also on Game Pass. But they're doing a 2 Point campus, which is basically just you own and operate your own college campus. Which who wants to do that really? But you get it.
All my dorm rooms will have cameras for their OnlyFan account.
Dude, it's hilarious because you can do all kinds of crazy shit, as you can see from the thing. You can make a cooking like class where you just learn how to make a giant pizza. You got professors, all kinds of crazy shit. 2 Point always makes hilarious stuff because I love the 2 Point hospital. It was very dumb, very simple, but still a lot of fun. And in this one, you have more freedom according to accepted the aka accepted. Yes, absolutely. Accepted the game. Yes. Basically, that's exactly what you get a chance to do, guys. Is you make this giant campus and you get a chance to put whatever. You have more creativity this time. I watched some of the developer interviews, and they were like, they wanted to make it bigger. They wanted to make sure you can do what you want to do. So it's a lot more freedom, a lot more comedy in it, as you can see. Just crazy shit.
Right.
I really liked it. These guys are English developers, as they're showing off like how you can make stuff and how you control it. It's really crazy. You can even go to college to be a pop star, a knight, all kinds of crazy stuff.
Star.
So yeah, it was just a lot of like crazy stuff in the hospital, and I'm glad to see they have that back in campus.
Right.
But yeah, so these were the games I took away from like, the PC and whatever. Shogun, were there anything else that came out that you're just like, oh yeah, this was cool, and you wanted to talk about?
Well, from just any of the shows?
we could, yes. I'm sorry. Let's read the producer. He was like,
what
we can make How High. He said we can make How High the movie again with 2 Point Campus.
You could.
Hilarious.
Other than Battlefield, Far Cry 6 looks amazing. You don't have to type in Battlefield. Yeah. Let's see what Far Cry looks like. I think Far Cry just looks creative. It gives me Just Cause vibes, but it's in the fuck? Oh. I was like, that ain't
Mech Warrior.
Yeah. But it gives me like Just Cause vibes, but it's in the Far Cry universe. Like Absolutely. It looks pretty cool. I like the wacky weapons. I like the companions that you can have, like the dog, the alligator, and all that good stuff. I like the backpack with rocket launchers on it. I mean, Far Cry looks like fun. I mean, all the Far Cries look fun, but for some reason I never actually end up playing them. But this one I really want to try.
They were good. I really enjoyed 5. I didn't finish 5, but it was good. I finished 3. I think I finished 4. I'm not sure, but they're good. You always know what you're gonna get with a Far Cry. You're gonna get that freedom. You're gonna get that action, and you're gonna be able to plan and take things the way you want.
Get that action.
You're gonna get that action because the villains are always tight. Yeah, this one I agree with you. I want to definitely use the weapons and see how that's going to pull off. I love the new vehicles they got. I love the time frame that they're in terms of the revolution and what they're doing and shit like that. So that's going to be pretty tight. And I want to see how they're going to take down the guy, Gus, from like that looks. I like him. Any character he plays a good villain and a good even anti-hero or like even like like, oh, I'm a cool hero. I like him. So
yeah, Gus is in high demand in Hawaii, in Hollywood. I don't know why I thought of Hawaii, but in Hollywood, Gus is in high demand.
Absolutely. So it's gonna be tight, man.
Did you see Sinfu? The SIFU? Did you see that game?
Yes.
Type it in. SIFU. What do you say? Goated. Far Cry is very good. I haven't played.
Oh yeah.
It's he is a goat.
He is a goat.
Far Cry is very good. I haven't played a bad one yet. The only problem is the game is too damn big. Yeah, it's got that creep. What is it called? Content creep. Ubisoft keeps adding too much shit in their games.
And it's crazy because I mean, even before you get to the DLC, you're already at like almost 100 hours of gameplay. You're just like, all right.
Producer, can you please type in SIFU?
That was also dope.
That game looks pretty amazing. I want to see.
Do you think they're gonna be able to pull it off though? Because I like the fighting system.
Gameplay.
Yeah, like I just hope it feels good because
I mean,
Man.
it's so cinematic. It looks cool. I just want to play it.
I remember seeing the
Oh wait,
trailer
there's a
for it.
demo.
Get out of here! It's
We
a
the
demo.
Brazilian people cannot wait for the demo. Oh, okay.
No.
I can't really see what he's saying. What is that? It's a shame that there's still no release for this game. It looks hype as hell.
Yeah, Sony still hasn't given an official release date for it yet. Still looks good though.
Was that asbestos? Or is that an observer?
Absolver plus
Absolver
Sleeping
plus
Dogs.
sleeping dog. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, leave off Absolver because Sleeping Dogs is way better. But yeah, no, like
I mean, look at it. It just looks cool. The fighting system just looks good. And I think is this exclusive to PlayStation?
it is an exclusive. But I like it because they actually got a good mocap kind of for it, and the translation of that to the game looks really cool. So I want to see how they use that because apparently you're supposed to transcend, or not transcend, but you're supposed to be playing through different time frames because it's supposed to be you start at one particular time in your life and you go to another time. So it looks really tight, man. Like if they can keep that kung fu style and system and make it feel good, like I'm for it. Because I saw that and I've been meaning to ask you about that. Like it looks really good.
It looks good. I definitely want to try it. And it just comes out at a bad time where they're like, stop all the Asian hate, and then everybody he's whooping ass is Asian. I mean,
Kung Fu fighting.
Hey, everybody was Kung Fu fighting,
baby. That's it.
Oh man. Did you see Origami 2? Like that ninja game? It looks like a Tenchu but cell shaded. They brought it back.
Yes.
That looks cool.
I was happy to see that. It's been a minute. I kind of do want to play this one. Like
you don't have to type it in. It's fine.
Yeah, because I don't think they have any. Do they have anything on it yet?
Yeah, they just showed it's more stealthy. You can actually disappear and it's more free flowing. So that's pretty cool. Oh, there was this 2D samurai game that was like black and white and very stylized. I didn't catch the name of that. You know which one I'm talking about?
I saw it and I can't remember the name of it.
It was a samurai.
The
game,
producer, the Origami is like ARAGAMI. Because the first one is actually on Game Pass, right? Well, it was Xbox Live Game Gold. But yeah, that's it.
Oh man, everything's coming up with Ghost of Tsushima.
Let me see. Hold up.
I think I found it. Tech Yumi.
Yeah.
All right, producer, I got one for you. It's TREK. TREK. YOMI. Side scrolling Ghost of Tsushima game. There it is down there. See what it looks like. That game looks pretty cool. It's a lot, like you said earlier, indie games is really holding it down, and it's a lot of side scroller action adventure games.
Yes.
This game looks pretty cool. I guess they don't have a video.
Yeah, I saw a little bit about it, and I was just like, that looks cool because that was like in the PC gaming like conference I saw on IGN. And they had I'm really impressed with a lot of the indie stuff out there. Because there's a lot of creativity, a lot of action to them, and it's definitely making the big publishers pay attention. Because again, when they always run, when I saw it, I was like, I want to play it. Like,
look at this shit.
Want to get that. Yeah, that one. That. Yeah, that when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, what is it? And at first, I was like, is this a DLC? No,
Ghost
and then I looked. And I was like, oh shit, this is dope. And when he started off like that, I love that. That was dope.
For some reason, Ghost of Tsushima just didn't speak to me, and it's coming out on it's rumored to be coming to PC.
It's coming to PC.
Yeah, I mean, bro, if they make a lot of money.
Look, they put Death Stranding, Uncharted, and like Horizon. It's coming.
It's coming.
I don't know why the fanboys are like, oh my god, like it's not a big deal. Bro.
I don't understand why Sony guys are like, I don't want my games going to PC. That just don't make no sense to me.
Okay, and like that's how they got the fucking sequel to Days Gone, because as soon as they put Days Gone on PC and put it on PlayStation Plus, they're like, we're gonna do a sequel. I'm like, oh,
you mean people actually like this game?
Right. After they got rid of the guy too. That was the funny shit.
Right.
But
you can make money off of the games if you put it in more places. What a crazy concept.
Yes, Ghost of Tsushima. I'm still playing through it right now. Yes.
For some reason, that game just doesn't do it for me. It gives me vibes of Zelda, and I just don't want to play Zelda games. Like, Zelda games make me feel lazy. Like, it's so much fetch quests and run, do this, and I don't. It's too much.
So did you play it though? Did you play it?
No, I didn't play it, and okay. I'm probably 1,000% wrong on Ghost of Tsushima, but it just turns me off when I look at it.
Man, okay, I would say play it, bro. Like I know, like even if you gotta come over to one of our houses just to play it, like play it, man. It's really good. It's really good. You would like it, but that one I'm definitely interested in.
I'm gonna pick your mind real quick. There was another game that I saw that I cannot remember the name. I understand it was long and it was a struggle at times, but the game was fire.
See, I just feel like it's just like I'm just going through a movie when I play it. It's so good. A long movie, but I'm going through a good movie.
So there was this garage band type game that they showed where it was like very anime inspired, but it was like these people playing music in a band. You remember that?
Oh,
I couldn't think of the name.
God, it was
yeah.
Are you talking about the anime one that was like it's like a life simulator? Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. It's already out and it was on the Switch and something else. Yeah, I forgot the fucking name of it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that
I
game
can't remember the name
cool.
of it.
Oh well.
It does look cool. It falls in the whole arcade souls, and there's another game that was like, but yeah, I heard good things about it. I didn't play it though.
All right, I'll shut up and get back to your list.
No, you're good. I mean, that's all I have on the list. That's why I asked. Like, did you have anything else you saw? Yeah, because like those are the notably cool things I saw like through the conferences. One thing that I saw that I was just like, oh my god, it was called Happy Something, and it was like this really terrible like indie game where you play like this happy-go-lucky little smiley face like creature, but you're playing in the most horrible, crazy shit. Okay, I get it. All right, cool. I'm wrapping it up, B. Wrapping it up. But yeah, it's crazy. But again, going back to like just what I saw, like I saw a lot of creativity in the indie market. So
yeah, the video game industry is alive and well. There's always something new coming out. There's something great for everybody. So yeah.
I mean, Untitled Chronicles, baby. Can't wait. Untitled Chronicles, 100 Heroes. Can't wait, man. Cannot
Unbeatable.
Wait.
I think that was the name of it.
Unbeatable?
Unbeatable. I'm Googling it now. Unbeatable game.
Black Wukong is also, Black Myth Wukong looks good. It didn't show up at the thing though, which I really wanted them to.
It's a Chinese game, so I'm pretty sure they would hold tight. Who knows when that game actually comes out?
Speaking of, one of the Korean games is big overseas. It's coming over, the MMO game. I forgot the name of it. It is called Lost Ark. That's what it's called. Check that out. Yeah, Lost Ark looks amazing. It's going to be a huge MMO undertaking that they're bringing over to the States. But yeah, it's going to be like crazy. I definitely enjoyed the trailer for it. It was tight.
Damn it, I can't find it. That game had a really unique art style, and it was like a band game where they're all, jamming out together.
I remember it. I cannot remember that name.
Yeah.
But it looked good.
Right. So what was your game of the show? And then we'll hang it up.
Thank you, sir. Game of the show for me had to be They Always Run. Because it just looked cool. It looked a lot of like what I wanted in an action game. And Metroidvania style, I'm with it. So It looks tight. I can't wait to play the demo. Definitely something I want to look into. Definitely probably going to buy that day one because that looks good. I mean, aside from, of course, Eudalon Chronicles, which I'm still debating whether I'm going to get that on PC or Game Pass because It's coming out on both. So it's like, man, I don't know which one I want to get it on.
You're paying for one already, so...
Yeah, I am going to support that because that's the Suikoden successor, and I want them to continue making games. They even got the guy from Castlevania to come on to be a director. So Koji, I forgot his last name, but the Koji guy, really cool. So, but yeah, that's my takeaway. What's yours, sir?
Of course, my favorite game of the show is Battlefield. Can't wait for that to come out.
Okay.
But other than that, Halo looks really good. Unbeatable. That's the actual name of the game. I finally found it. I guess I could show it to the chat. It's in the actual chat of the video. I just sent it to the video chat. There it is. He found it. This game looks pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah. I remember this.
I like that art style.
Yeah, it is dope. Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like a Fooly Cooly type punk rock type game.
Yeah, it gives you a Fooly Cooly almost Jet Set Radio. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
vibe to it. And I think that would kind of brought me to it as well. Looks really tight, man. There was another game It was almost a little bit like this one, but it was it was all digital, and the girl was like an experiment, and this group came and killed the professor, and she had to go defeat all these people or whatever.
I hadn't seen that.
It was on the PC game. I'm gonna find it. I'll show it to you. But it was also good. There was a lot of
trailer. The trailer showed nothing.
Nothing. The Kickstarter trailer is a lot better. But it's tight.
That's the cool thing about E3, man. That, like you said, the indie games are shining. Right now, there's a little bit of a drought of big games to play. But we got indie and Game Pass. You'll get through it.
We got indie, Game Pass. We got sequels for days, and yeah, man. I mean, I can't wait for Ascent as well. That's what I'm waiting on. I hope Dungeons and Dragons are good, but I'm a little afraid now that I've seen the reviews.
Play it now.
Yeah.
What I want before I leave is the people listening to this to let us know what was your favorite game that you saw of the of E3, and then while you're commenting that on this YouTube video, let us know down below. Make sure you subscribe and share this podcast because we need more people to listen and tell us more and give us more feedback. And then if you want to check us out, you can check me out on the Government Name Podcast. But make sure you subscribe to the Nerd Plate. Oh, it's on Anchor. My bad. Subscribe to the Nerd Plate on Anchor.
That's right. That's right. We're moving up in the world. We're trying to anyway.
Yeah, you guys can get money through that. That's dope. If they really fuck with y'all, they can actually subscribe and donate dollars.
All kinds of stuff.
Support the movement.
That's it, man. Support the gaming. Support the gaming. Mr. Shogun, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Anytime.
Like Mr. Shogun, I told you guys, you can find them on Government Name Podcast on the BYNK network, which they're all over the place. Let them know. You will see Mr. Shogun again on our show from time to time if he'll be on. As much as he be coming on, you get me?
Not gonna say anything. I might get banned.
But I just want to say, this is the second day of the Third Play Conference, and you made it pop, sir. We all did a great job. You know what I'm saying, Leroy? Shout out to him for the idea. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, sir. Plate. Third plate. You know what I'm saying?
Like my third helping, man. I need another one.
That's it. That's it, baby. That's what we do it on the conference, baby. Right. So, is there anything before we close out, Mr. Shogun?
Man, I just want y'all to keep gaming, man. Just keep gaming. That's all.
Always, man. Well, until next time, I'm Rockfan 3K3.
I'm Shogun.
And that's Leroy in the background. Y'all check with us again for the last day, the greatness of the Third Play Conference. And thanks so much for listening and watching. We appreciate it. What? What you got, Sugar? I see.
Oh no, I was gonna say he was fired with the keyboard. Like anytime we needed something,
man,
he was
he
coming
was.
with it. Like that was right on point.
I'm proud of him.
Yeah,
He set it up, man. He be setting it up. So
he was all right.
Yeah, good partner. So
Support.
Until next time, guys. I'm Rockman3K3.
Shogun. Peace.
We out.